What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RL. Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. And this right here is TeaV Smoothie. Today, I will be talking about 4 shows today. It's going to be Empire, Season 1, Episode 9, The Haves and the Haves Not, Season 3, Episode 9, Once Upon a Time, Season 4, Episode 13, and Gotham, Season 1, Episode 18. If you guys are wondering what is up with Arrow, Arrow won't be on for, I think, another week. Yeah, I think another week. So it's not going to be on next week, the week after. But my show Once Upon a Time came back on. So definitely got to talk about that. And I just, and like I said, for those of y'all do not get mad, but I just actually started watching The Haves and the Have-Nots because, you know, I've been seeing it pop up on a certain site that I go to. So I was like, let me dig into it. And all right, you know, so it's going to get blended up in this smoothie. So before I officially jump in, you know, I say it's Spilling All the Tea. Like I said, even though this is the TeaV Smoothie segment, Spilling All the Tea. For those who are not tracking, I won't be consuming, you know, the tea or anything of that sort for the next 2 weeks. So, like I said, I got me some, you know, DP right here. So I'm going to go ahead and sip this right quick. Jumping over now. And we'll hit my vape really quickly. So let's get started. So seeing as I have a whole lot to recap and I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, I'm going to try my best not to necessarily recap these, but, you know, try to focus in, zoom in on some real key strong points. So starting with Empire, the main, it pretty much, it starts out with Boo Boo Kitty meeting with Lucius. And they're doing the whole wedding planning thing, and Cookie, like a ball of fire, again, love talking about some damn coca, straight up comes in and pretty much put her ass on Front Street, just like, you know, she, you know, betraying you. You know, she tried, and key word here was try, she tried, or, I mean, she did, but she tried to, she paid Portia to, you know, be her, I guess, assistant or whatever, to kind of, you know, like, get the tea and then spill it to her. But in reality, Portia remained faithful to Cookie, which, like I said, you know, gotta salute you on that one. Like, that's some mad loyalty right there. So for it. And, you know, Lucius, you know, asked her about it. You know, she really just doesn't want to cave in. And again, you know, Cookie doing her thug thizzle, you know, upstairs, throwing clothes off the balcony and shit, being a motherfucking boss, telling Portia, hey, phone jack. She on the phone, ready and everything. Next thing you know, yoink, straight up jacked that phone. I was like, all right, so here for this. She ride, and I'm not gonna get to all the motherfucking theatrics, but she rides off with Beretti. But before she does, he tells her, pretty much, if this go left and Empire doesn't go global, your father's gonna be locked up. Pretty much because he signed, well, he falsified, you know, a legal document. Or, you know, a medical document, I should say. So the whole entire episode at this point is revolving around them trying to make sure they keep their talent. Like, that is pretty much what this revolves around is, you know, keeping the talent. So, how we're going to do this. Boo Boo Kitty is working with Beretti, you know, brought over her talent. I don't remember the woman's name, but the woman, you know, who is sporting the ball, looks so fucking beautiful. Beautiful voice. She made the leap. Beretti's pretty much trying to get the tea out of her, you know, but she like, I want to keep this strictly business. And it's mostly because she still got feelings for Lucius. But, I mean, it's one of those ways, like, that's a good, I mean, I'm glad she did that, you know, but it's only because she still has feelings. So, let me see. And like I said, I mean, I have notes, but I'm trying not to, you know, really go off my notes. So, yeah, I'm going to do this. So, now we have Cookie, you know, she goes to find an artist. He's in the slums where Andre was recording that song, You Can Keep Your Money. I said, I don't know if that's necessarily the name of the song. You know, I have yet to download the soundtrack. I won't wait till it officially comes out. I ain't about sitting here buying 1 or 2s. I'm just about the whole motherfucking thing and see what I like at that point. But she goes there. The artist pretty much makes it clear, you know, you gonna have the drink. And she gets to the last drink, and he's like, if you can finish this, and walk out, I'ma sign with you. And everybody else in the studio knocked out. So she does it, walks out. So he's staying with Empire. And just a look, you know, there's a little something to add on the end. So she goes outside drunk off her ass, middle of the motherfucking day. And they're, somebody attempts to stick her up. And Antoine Fisher, because that's what I'm going to call it, because I forgot to write his damn name down. Antoine Fisher, I guess, was, you know, just checking to make sure she was Gucci, Versace. And pretty much goes, you know, bop, bop, bop. And, you know, gets Cookie. You know, she trying to get him. And he's like, look, I work for you, you know, your ex-husband. I see the way he look at you. He still wants you. She was like, but come on and get some of Cookie's. Cookie's got her legs all posted up while he trying to put it in the car. I'm like, but I gotta love me some Cookie. So that was Cookie. I'm going to talk about Cookie and Hakeem together. I'm going to come back to them. The only thing I got to say about Hakeem is, you know, with everything that's going on, he's like, hey, Dad, what happened to me, you know, trying to take over? He's like, look, I had you shot on me for a reason. But before I give you this company, I need to make sure that your ass doesn't just take off. Before I pass the baton, I need to make sure you're going to take off sprinting. That was his whole thing. So, yeah, I'll talk about Andre. Andre is fucking losing it, you know. Before he goes to the office with all this going on, he's about to take his pills, have flashbacks of what his father said, dumps all the pills, goes there, brings in some money, pretty much just saying, we're going to pay some of these artists to stay with us. Well, later on, he takes that money and buys, I think he bought a Lambo, which I'm just kind of like, why would you do that? Don't know. He's kind of crazy at this point. They're looking, Jamal and Hakeem are looking for him. They stop on one floor. He comes in. He tells them about that. And I forget what was said, but he was triggered. Next thing you know, they're somewhat not brawling, but fighting. Elevator stops. Now, you know, he's there. Like the Mercy light come on. He's hyperventilating. He's having a episode. And he's drifting further and further into it. You know, getting up in the face of Jamal and Hakeem. And Jamal pretty much takes him back to their childhood and begins to sing Lean on Me. And even passed it off for him to sing a verse, though he has no musical talent. And he was able to use that to kind of bring him back. They go into the conference room. You know, again, he's completely, you know, loco. You know, that boy is loco. And, you know, Lucius pretty much tells his guard, make sure he don't leave, call his wife. And I'm just going to get through his part. His wife comes, pretty much does her best to keep him there. Lucius come back. He's flipping out, trying to attack everybody, you know, and pretty much the medics come in. They grab him, pop a needle in his back, seduce him, and they commit him to a 48-hour facility. So hopefully, you know, we can get a calmer Andre, but he's definitely giving us that, you know, crazy factor. So, yep, just down to a couple more people. So we have Andre. Andre goes and meet with an artist. I cannot remember what her name is, but it's Estelle. And I love, you know, her look. And I mean, I love just that richness of her voice. I mean, I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling you right here. Okay, Estelle, go ahead. Miss American Boy, go ahead, girl, sing that song. And, you know, he goes in and, you know, he's singing with her, trying to captivate her, constantly leaving phone calls to his father. It's like, hey, trying to get this, you know, we can sign this artist. And before that, you know, trying to talk to his dad and everything. And, you know, pretty much he's shutting him down, even saying something along the lines of pretty much, if you would have not came out, we would not have this problem. And, I mean, he pretty much told him, no, had you kept your dick in your pants, we would not be having this problem. And I'm just like, oh, shit, the motherfucker that came out. And, I mean, this motherfucker done got a motherfucking backbone, you know, shoulders all rolled and broad, chest out. I was like, all right, motherfucker. And, I mean, that wasn't the only time that his ass got shaded. But, you know, there was all right, so we're going to go ahead and get the Cookie and Hakeem. And there was they wanted to make sure they got Tiana. So they go and get her. In the process, Boo Boo Kitty on her way to get her too. So Hakeem was trying to talk to her. She's like, look, we family, let this shit go. She like, no, I can't do it. He was like, well, I got no other choice. So Portia and a couple of his people kind of like roll up on her like, you not finna go into this restaurant. He goes in there with Miss Cookie. Cookie already talking to her. She pleading her case. And she said, okay, well, look, I want, since forgiveness has been given. Maybe Hakeem can forgive me and we can go back to being each other. He like, I hear what you're saying, Ma. I know we're going to sit here and do everything for Empire, but I'm already with somebody, so I can't do this. But they assure her that she'll be taken care of. There's a nice little musical number. More stuff happened in the episode, but pretty much that's just the gist. So, next we get to the haves and haves not. I'm going to do a real quick overview of this. Excuse me. A real quick overview. Where's my vape? Ah, here's my vape. Haha. Didn't know where it was for a second. So, I want to start off with Jeffrey. You know, Jeffrey rolls up to the crib, sees a man in the bed. He calls Candace. It's like, I told you about this. Flicks the light. That man is Quincy. I believe that's his name. Yeah, Quincy. And Quincy was pretending to be asleep. Pretty much like, look, I know you know where she at because I heard you talking to her. Woo, why the woo. You gonna tell me where she at? And he like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know, they rough it up a little bit, and he was, and you know, in the beginning, he's like, okay, you not as soft as your mama said you were, something along those lines. And he's kind of like, say what? And hey, Quincy spilled all, like, here's the thing, I'm tired of motherfuckers taking my damn job. Spilling all the tea is my damn job. This is my damn channel, but he spilled all that shit, and pretty much told on the mama. And Jeffrey calls her mom, and she's like, put him on the phone. And she goes on him like, you snitching? Don't they go against your code and everything? And it's one of those which like, no regards for her son. And he was like, why would you do it? She was like, it's already done. Click. And I'm just like, damn, this bitch is cold. She is cold. She is cold. She cold-blooded. Cold. And, you know, Jeffrey is stunned. And, you know, he eventually... Let me see. I forget exactly how the fuck it happened. But he wanted, you know, Candace number. Well, he wanted the phone. We go to the phone. Can't find anything where Candace is. He like, where's she at? I don't know. He put the dang you know, brass knuckles on. Light that ass up. And, you know, he eventually gets the confession that he needs. And he pretty much told him, like, with your features and everything, if you was in the pen, we would have called you Peaches. I near about fell the fuck out. I was like, damn. I was watching Twitter, y'all, and everybody was talking about Peaches. They wouldn't even call his ass Jeffrey no more. They'd call this motherfucker Peaches. I was like, damn. So they heading out to go get her. You know, next thing you know, he kind of like bops him over the head, pushes Quincy out the door, and locks it. And that's pretty much all we really get with Jeffrey. But you can see that he's fed up. Because it's like, all right, his mother is fucking evil. So once she threatens to put you in jail, and now she seeks a goon on you. It's kind of fucked up, y'all. Then we get to Catherine. Catherine goes see Hannah, not talking about that. She comes back, and yeah, Jim is a fucking psychopath. I almost called his ass Jim. I'm thinking about Jeffrey. Jim is a fucking psychopath. I dare y'all to look up what a psychopath is and examples. He fits the bill. So, you know, he's sitting there telling her, oh, you know, when I saw my baby born, you know, I just cried. Catherine doesn't, you know, she pretty much goes in reverse, back down the stairs, sit down, and pretty much, you know, gets his ass checkmate. No, you wasn't here. And she, you know, pretty much played not the trump card, but a trump card. It's like, no, you was with Celine. You know, what the fuck? Come on now, y'all can't be sitting here sending me fucking text messages and shit. I don't need this right now. Close. Sorry. Shit like that. So, damn it. So she pretty much tell him, you know, this I'm giving y'all my version. You was busting that down all up in them sugar walls is what you were doing. And I'm over here prego. My fam scoop you up, and my father threatened you. And that's why you were crying. So when you walked in, you weren't crying because of your door. You was crying because you got punked out. Okay, your whole car got pulled. And he was like, how did you know that? Oh, I know everything. He's like, why can't I stop? She like, no, we're not doing this pity party. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And then we have Wyatt. So if we go to the beginning of the episode, more or less, he says that he's pretty much going to call the DA, and he going to spill all the motherfucking tea. Again, everybody spilling tea. That's what we doing now. Everybody taking my damn job. But he says that he gonna pretty much tell everything. Jim here, they get into it, and he pretty much called his ass out about all the fucking shit he been doing, and even said the reason that he got molested was because instead of him going to see him, he over here busting down Celine. I'm just like, damn, everybody giving it to Jim today. And pretty much at the very end of the episode, he goes ahead and he calls the DA because he wants to confess to everything. Of course, there was more, like Candace wanting to talk to Jim and, using Maggie to get, a meeting and stuff. And, and another part that I forgot to mention, Hannah does apologize to, Candy. And it's mostly because given what happened with, Amanda, I can't think of names right now. Y'all come recapping so much. Because she saw what happened to Amanda, she's hoping that what happened to her does not drive her over the edge to do anything. So she apologized and even kept saying, I had asked God for forgiveness to help me, get through this. So pretty much that's what I have for that. Of course, there's more. Like I said, again, I'm not truly recapping everything, but, giving y'all the gist. And now we move on to Once Upon a Time. So I said it was the mid-season finale and it's picking back up now. And, it pretty much picks up with Cruella, Maleficent, and Ursula pretty much coming together. And it's a flashback of, what they were being used for. Rumple gathered all them, together. And we found out what Cruella's gift is. Hers is the gift of persuasion. So she could say something and pretty much be able to persuade wildlife to do her bidding. Which I was like, alright, nice little spin. Kind of feeling that. And it says way back when they were working with Rumple to find their happy ending. He brings them on a quest where all three of them had a particular gift, but he leaves them for dead to fight this little winged bat beast. What is it called? Chernabog? I'm going to just say bat beast. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to call it that. And he leaves them for dead. The girls work together and they get out. Fast forward, he's with Ursula trying to convince her. They find what Cruella is. They go, get her to play along. And then they go ahead and drive to Storybrooke. Stopping there, go ahead and go to Storybrooke. Let me see. Everybody is pretty much reliving their lives. Everybody's starting over. Emma goes to see Regina and, pretty much talk about, the book and everything, and how they can get talk about the book, I'm sorry. And Belle and Hook walks in. They have a connotation that can bring the fairies back out of the hat. But only Regina is the one that can do it. So Regina goes, does the cantation, brings the fairies out, but something also comes out, which I'm sorry, I saw that coming. Just saying. Because it pretty much happened, before with, Elsa. So with that being said, that beast come out, and it's the same beast that, the three bad girls didn't fought. So that's where that comes in. So Rumple and Cruella and Ursula. Again, I'm sorry with the names, y'all, because it's just so much right now. I'm trying to go off the dome, but kind of look down a little bit. But he pretty much tells them the way that you guys are going to get in is I'm going to hide. Y'all are going to call Regina off my phone and pretty much tell her that, hey, we heard you turned your life around. We have to, we kind of left, Rumple where he was. We want to come in. They hear the cry of that bat beast, and they pretty much tell her, hey, we know how we can get in. And pretty much going to come for, whoever is the most evil or has the potential of being the most evil. Potential is key at this point. And Regina pretty much says, if we can get rid of them, we'll get you. And they're pretty much standing at the gate. And Regina and Emma are driving in the car. The beast comes, lands on it. And we all think that the beast is coming for Regina. But Regina disappears to standing at the line, the borderline. But the beast is still clawing for Emma. Why is that? Fine second. She pretty much stops the car, the beast goes flying because it's magical, all magical, and then it passes the line, no magic. So as soon as it hits the line, it goes poof, and they take this magic scroll that the Ice Queen used, throw it over so Ursula and Cruella can come through. And they come through, they don't take the scroll back. Why did y'all not take the scroll back? That was stupid. That was stupid. So they don't take the scroll back. You know, they come back, they let Rumple in, and Rumple pretty much telling them, like, look, I know how y'all feeling, but if it wasn't for me, this plan would not have worked, because if I was on the outside and I was able to decode the connotation, get it to Belle, have the fairies unleash that beast so y'all can do what y'all did. If I can do that without my magic, think about what we're going to do in here, but pretty much he needs for them to do certain things while he lay low. And the episode pretty much ends with Snow and Charming going to meet with Cruella and Ursula. And Emma was a straight G. She was like, look, this our town. Don't try nothing crazy. But if you tell anybody what happened to us in the Enchanted Forest, you ain't got to worry about the evil queen, because I'm going to rip your heart out. I was like, oh, shit. But we do remember that there is still darkness in Snow's heart, so it could just be growing. Don't know, you guys. So now we get to Gotham, and this is pretty much going to round out this TeaV smoothie. So I'm going to go ahead and get Alfred and Bruce out the way. Alfred is back. He's breathing, y'all. He's breathing. And Jim is there, talks about, do you know who did this? Bruce about to say yes, and Alfred's like, excuse me, no. Don't know who it is. And Bruce played along. I was so, why are people still fucking texting me? Sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. But, see, that's why I'm going to start putting my dang off on airplane mode so this does not happen, because I swear I get sidetracked. But I appreciate that Bruce did not sell him up the river. I really appreciate that I was here for that. And he pretty much told him, you don't tell on your boys. And I'm like, oh, shit. Alfred got a no snitchy code? Okay. I ain't mad about that. And, but Alfred pretty much wants to know why he was betrayed. Gets up to try to find him. Bruce like, no, you're not going anywhere. Get back down. Cat eventually comes in while Alfred is sleeping. And Bruce is like, I know who did this. I'm going to try to find him. I don't want you to help because it's because of me this happened. I don't want anybody else to get hurt. Boom, that's pretty much it. So now we get to the big thing, and, you know, Flask has been released. Jim finds out that Bullock was responsible for his release. And he confronted him, and he was like, the reason why I did it is so I can keep my job. He was like, I had a cobblepot. The only difference is mine didn't return. And the title of this episode, if I'm not mistaken, is Everyone Has a Cobblepot. So Jim knows that, okay, it's because of the commissioner. And the commissioner is the one that told him about Bullock. So he knows, okay, the commissioner has something on everybody. And it's because of this that he's able to get his way. And I'm going to come back to this as a central point. I'm going to have a little word of wisdom at the end of this, because I was going to do a separate video, but I'm going to just do it, you know, at the end of this right here. I had to write that word down because it's one word, but I'm going to need y'all to get it later. So he gets his partner. His partner brings up a person named Shilu that would have this information. They go try to get this information. Shilu pretty much turned his guys and say, get them. They get chased out. And when I say they, I'm talking about Dent and Gordon. If y'all wonder why I'm saying Bullock and Jim and Dent, is because their first names are both Harvey. So Harvey gets them, drives them off like, hey, y'all crazy. But if y'all want, if y'all want the tea, I'm gonna get it from his partner. He has a partner head down towards the the street as they're driving. Pretty much, it's like, it's one of those like, you don't tell me what I need to hear. You about to be splattered all over this at home sideway. And he reveals that, it's Falcone. That's who it is. So with that being said, they go and They find this house. There's two old people in there. Don't really care about them, but they hear some noise. The old people at bay. They go upstairs to find a woman by the name of Miriam, and they uncover that she is, Commissioner Loeb's Cobblepot, because that is his daughter, and it was his daughter that killed that killed his wife, her mother, because it was her falling down the stairs, but it was a blow by a candlestick, and that's because the daughter fell. The mother was trying to show her up because I guess she was dancing and singing, and it was the daughter's night to do that, so she struck the mother. So the daughter is very, very ill. So it's so with that being said, they take her into captivity, custody, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say right now. I'm tired of shit. It's kind of late. And Gordon used that as a bargaining tool to pretty much get Bullock's file. Marion's pretty much going to stay where she is, and Jim becomes more or less president of the GCPD, which is what Flask was supposed to have. And also, Flask is supposed to be tried with all the evidence. All this came to fruition because I forgot to mention this, since they found out Falcone was at the center of this, they went to Penguin, and the deal was made that if Penguin works with them, that he gets 5 minutes with the evidence, who turns out to be Miriam, and he gets a no questions asked favor. And the last thing is, and I probably should have mentioned her first before I got to this, but the doctor meets with a recovering fish. She tries to, make a deal to be his right hand. And he pretty much says, I'll be back, but I'm sorry I couldn't get you the same eye color. And she gets up, takes off the patch, and now she has a left blue eye. And, they pretty much continue the bargaining. And he pretty much tells her, you have to prove yourself. Give me my guy back, go down there and give me who I need. She goes down there and does that. Somewhat still has the guy's trust. And pretty much she's the right hand, but she sees that they're on an island. So there is no way that they're pretty much getting off. So this right here is the review, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and get to the end part, and then I'll give you guys my word of the day. It's going to be somewhat spiritual, but I'm going to need for y'all to stay with me. But with all that being said, that is my TeaV smoothie for you guys. If you like this, please, or dislike it, rate, comment, and if you truly love it, subscribe. Like I said, there's so much more content. And I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. Again, bring whatever it is that you need to catch it with, and I'm going to go ahead and take a, Swiss zig of this right here. And that's pretty much the review. So, to caveat on this, more or less Gotham, the main thing, and I'm trying to get this to y'all in less than 5 minutes, the main thing here was compromise. And I've learned a long time ago that, we really shouldn't compromise. It's something that many of us do, and it's not really a good look for any of us. Because people will try to use, other people will try to use something over you. If there is a bargaining tool, they will try to use it. But they want to get you to compromise. And the crazy thing about compromising is it only takes one time. Because all they need is that one time. Because whatever they use to get you to compromise, it's really nothing. But once you compromise that one time, that will be the thing they will use over your head to get you to compromise again. And chances are the next time is going to be worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Hence what happened with the files that these guys had, and why the commissioner was able to use these files to pretty much have them do what he needed them to do and scare them and use that as leverage, or more or less an insurance policy. So I challenge all of you guys, if you are put in a situation to compromise, of course weigh your options, because each situation is going to be different. But you need to ask yourself, is it really worth it for you to compromise? Is it really worth it, dare I say, to lose your soul? Because, you compromise for somebody else, even if it's to get something. It's one of those where you really have to ask yourself, is it worth it? But just know that when you compromise, there is a very strong chance that the same thing you compromise for is going to be the same thing that's dangled over your head. And if you don't compromise again, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell everything. And you're just pretty much going to be screwed. So, what I'm saying here, you guys, don't compromise. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I was going to take y'all to the book, but Nah, I can't do that. Well, I could, but I think I done gave y'all enough. So thank you guys for not only watching the smoothie, but if you stuck around this long, thank you for sticking around. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. I really, really do appreciate it. Until next time, you guys, I love you. Peace.